Hey guys, my name is Taylor. I'm an athletic training student here at Seton Hall University. Today I'll be the clinician.
My name is Bridget. I'm also an athletic training student here at Seton Hall, and I'll be a patient.
My name is Sammy Tadros. I'm an athletic training student here at Seton Hall, and I'm also a patient today.
Today we'll be showing a 4x4 matrix progression for a body squat, which then can be progressed to either kettlebell squat, front squat, or back squat. Alright, so our first exercise is a 1.4. So the stance is supine, and what Bridget is going to do, Bridget is going to be doing bridges, crazy. What she's going to do is she's going to keep her feet flat, she's going to come into pelvic neutral, she's going to activate her core by drawing her belly button into her spine, and then what she's going to do is she's going to drive her hips into the air as high as she can. Good, and then back down. And then we'll do about 3 sets of 10. If your patient has some sort of correction like a genu varum or genu valgum, this one specifically for a valgum, what we would do is add the resistance band around the knees, like so. If it won't work. So now this becomes a biofeedback. So for the bridge, if we want to correct any sort of genu varum or genu valgum, what we'll do is add a TheraBand or a ball. So in this instance, let's say Bridget has a genu valgum, so her knees are collapsing in. So what we'll do is we'll add the TheraBand as a biofeedback to have her push against the band and then complete the bridge. So again, keeping that belly button tight and then bridging up and back down. Again, 3 sets of 10. And we can progress her from here by taking the TheraBand off and then coming into our next stance, which will be a quadruped stance. For our next exercise, what we'll have Sammy do is be in a quadruped position. So his hands are underneath his shoulders, his knees are slightly outside of his hips, and his toes are going to be up slightly outside of the hips as well. This exercise is called quad rocking. So what we're going to have Sammy do is just kind of rock himself back and stop. Once you see his hips kind of come back a little bit more, that's when we know that he's gone too far and he's lost mobility into his hips. So we'll have him go back. Good, and come back forward. So again, he's drawing that belly button into his spine, keeping that back flat. Once he loses the lordotic curve and kind of goes into more of a pelvic tilt, that's when we'll stop. To give him some biofeedback, we can have him do this against the wall with an exercise ball right here. Unfortunately, we don't have one, so we can put one right here to kind of help him see and have a little bit extra resistance of how far he needs to go back. All right, so for this exercise, this is our third stance, I'm sorry. So this would either be called stacked or tall kneel. So what we're going to have Bridget do is come into what is called a hip thrust or a hip hinge. So what she's going to do is she's going to sit back onto her heels, and then using the resistance from the TheraBand, she's going to drive her hips back forward. Great, and then sit back down. Again, she's maintaining that core by sucking her belly button in, drawing it towards her spine, and then just a fluid motion, not letting the band kind of pull her in any sort of direction. All right, so this is our fourth exercise, so we're in a standing position, and we're going to get to our final exercise, which is the squat. So with the squat, what we want to really try to maintain is the feet being straight, the knees being straight, not caving in or coming out or anything like that. We want to make sure that he maintains his core, so he's going to draw that belly button into his spine again, and he's going to come down past 90 degrees, so his torso and his tibia, or the lower leg, is parallel. We're going to actually have you step, maybe one, there we go, perfect. And go ahead and squat down. Good, and back up. Good, squat down one more time. Good, and back up. Again, we would probably do this exercise 3 sets of 10. To progress him even more, if he was having a little bit of trouble, we could have started him at a wall squat or a wall sit, and to kind of have that isometric hold. And then use the chair to kind of have him go down to see how far he needed to go down. And then again, to being this is the final exercise.